Good evening, everybody. I'm Bart Winkler. Welcome into the Winklerverse. Maybe you're getting us on the audio. Thank you. Like and subscribe. We are live on YouTube, and I am going on a vacation. At least that's what the bags under my eyes would lead you to believe. What is going on? What is going on? Hey, I know sometimes after a Packer game you think, what's up with Winkler right now? Sober as can be. My face does not look like that at all. This is unbelievable. Now, in a little bit, I will be having this Happy Place hemp, 20 mg. I will be having that a little later, but I am just tired from a long day of Halloweening. I went as a leprechaun. Great to be with you here tonight. The Packers winning 35-25 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. And if you're only here for just a little bit of the time, I do want to make sure that this is the predominant thing that I say tonight. And don't, I've tweeted this before. I got up early, man. I've tweeted this before, okay? And I've gotten a lot of heat when I've done it. And I don't have proof yet. I'm working on it. I'm working on a thesis. I'm working on a whole list of examples because it is something I believe to be true. TJ Watt is the dirtiest player in football. There's no doubt about it in my mind. The late shoves, he grabbed Love's knee. I know that's not the lead story here, but that is something that I want to share. I do feel like he is the dirtiest player in football, and I'm working on my thesis. So don't be coming after me yet. I will have the proper evidence for you at a time when I choose to. I'm never going to do it. I just like to say that so that I don't get accosted by too much from TJ Wattaholics, of which there are way too many. I'm very happy about this win tonight. I think that this was a win that the Packers did not need in terms of the standings. It wasn't a must win. I don't think they needed it in terms of proving that Jordan Love is better than Aaron Rodgers now, or that moving on to Jordan Love was the right decision. I think it proved to be the right decision over the last few years. I think Aaron Rodgers is playing at a much better level in Pittsburgh than he ever did with the Jets. I think last year there were a lot of stats against Aaron Rodgers if you dug into them, but if you just looked at the surface, the stats were actually fine. And we can kind of do that again tonight because Rodgers was 24-36, 219, 2 touchdowns, 101.5 rating. And Jordan Love was 29-37, 360 yards, 3 touchdowns, a 134.2 rating. Now, obviously, from those stats, Love had the better game from those stats. But even still, you look at those stats and say, Aaron Rodgers, like, why would you even get rid of this guy? He's playing very well. There's the long-term aspect of it, of course, but there's also the mobility factor. And when it was the second half before that drive where the Steelers did score and made things somewhat interesting because the Packers, all they could do was kick field goals, which if I'm going to blame LaFleur for anything tonight, it's going to be not calling a timeout at that last drive the Steelers scored. Defense was clearly gassed. We have no pass rush. Don't mess with fire unless you want to get burned. We didn't need to make that as... I mean, I never felt good until they recovered the onside kick. We know Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers, there were some Aaron Rodgers-y things. Can to play. Quick over there. First down. He almost... that would have been. Fill in the blank. He almost convinced the officials to blow throw a flag for offsides. He almost convinced them to do it. And I thought he was gonna. Now, it was offsides, and how would the game have gone differently if they called it offsides? but they would only have called it offsides because they missed it, just like they missed that one tackle going in motion before the snap. That was a false start that was not called. But that I thought was going to happen. Rodgers had that great first completion down the sideline to Roman Wilson. That was a great play. So yeah, I mean, there was a lot that Rodgers did where if you're a Steelers fan, you're very happy that you have him, especially with what you've had the last few years. And again, I don't think the Packers needed to win this game to prove that this was the right decision. Obviously, if Jordan Love went out there tonight and threw a bunch of interceptions and Rodgers had 4 touchdowns, you know, the talking heads, the conversation, people like us would have not been that would have not been bad. But we know Jordan Love's good. We know Jordan Love's good. I just hope this quells some of whatever we've talked about previously, where I've had to come and defend him, or where I've had to come and, you know, talk in a way where it's like, oh God, you're really carrying water for Jordan Love. I'm not saying Jordan Love's good because I need it to be true. I'm not saying it because the Packers need it to be true. I'm saying Jordan Love is good. And we all know Jordan Love's good. There's sometimes when he makes mistakes, the mistakes seem to be dumber mistakes than other quarterbacks, I guess. But do we factor in the good stuff? What are we saying? Oh, Jordan Love floated it. He got lucky. Are we saying, oh, the one he threw that the guy leaped like Pete Crow Armstrong to get, and then Christian Watson caught it? Was that luck? Or was that thrown with the precision of Aaron Rodgers in the Super Bowl to Greg Jennings against the Steelers? Like, Jordan Love had 20 straight completions. Are we saying Jordan Love did a good job distributing the football? Or are we saying Jordan Love is a Tucker Kraft merchant? What are we saying here? What we're saying is Jordan Love is good. And we all know that, and I think we can put it to rest. I like Bobby's quote here. Jordan Love is good. Aaron Rodgers is good. Aaron Rodgers was great. Aaron Rodgers is a top whatever quarterback ever to play. We know that. We know that. And at some point, they had to move on from him. Now, after they drafted Jordan Love, he still won multiple MVPs, which, you know, is great for him. Packers didn't get to the Super Bowl. I don't entirely blame all of that on Aaron Rodgers. I blame the game against Detroit on Aaron Rodgers, that final year here. I do. But against Tampa, you know, there's a lot of bullshit that happened in that game. You know, the offense against 49ers, I mean, some of this I blame LaFleur too. And maybe I've softened up on Rodgers because of how nice he's been this week, talking about the Packers. Made sure to watch his exchange with Love. Don't know what they said. Would love to know. They'll probably exchange jerseys. Would love to see that picture at some point. I'd probably be more or as prone to buy a Love and Rodgers exchange jersey if they ever have. I don't know why they didn't do that on the field. Maybe Rodgers didn't want to be standing with the Packers jersey after all of this. But great win, 35-25. Packers are 5-1-1. They are first in the NFC. This was a great win. In the first half, they had us in the first half. Not going to lie. They had us in the first half. Obviously, if things had continued to go the way they went in the first half, the scapegoat would be Brandon McManus. And even Romeo Doubs a little bit. He had some balls in his hands that I thought should have been caught. But Brandon McManus would have been the culprit there. We can't be rushing this guy back. Are you hurt or not? If you're hurt, don't play. You're rushing back because you're hurt and you want to keep your job, and then you play, and maybe by kicking, you lost your job. I don't know. I don't know that they're going to pull the trigger on that. Also, every time we have a kick return, that first kick return Williams had to like the 39 or the 40, and there wasn't a flag. Wasn't that weird? Wasn't that weird when there wasn't a flag? That was weird. Robert gets in. Imagine how good the Packers would be with a new coach. I think I know who that is. Look, don't do that tonight. We're just bypassing it tonight. Nothing to say about that tonight. Everything tonight is about Rodgers and Love and Tucker Craft Services. Isaiah, I need 2 Happy Place Hemps seltzers to get through the abysmal first half. If this team is ever going to play for 4 quarters, especially on offense, this team will be scary. Ben says, hope we don't face the Colts anytime soon. Colts have the Steelers next week. Offense is pretty good. Still haven't played anybody, but that's fine. Matt says, ring light takes 4 years off my face. Possibly. Possibly. Bobby says, I bet Bart has mixed emotions because the Packers win, but his boy Aaron Rodgers beat every other team in the NFL besides the Packers. Now, I'm glad we kept that streak alive. He also says, if the nation wasn't aware Tucker Craft was a star, they know now. Al is groined up. I love to see that. Dan, short and sweet, but he's right. Love is very good. Dusty did not like the Steelers jerseys. Really wish we went with the just classic Steelers black and Packers white, but could not do that. Could not do that. LaFleur was a tale of 2 halves tonight. Yeah, okay, yeah. Whoever that second guy was, better. Whoever second half LaFleur was, much, much better. First half, not great. How do we think Aaron's fake wife is feeling tonight? I bet she's fake sad. Dude, was I named after Bart Starr? No, I wasn't. But I have convinced my parents to convince me that I was. As I mentioned, we were brought to you by Happy Place Hemp. The promo code is BART, 25% off each and every order at happyplacehemp.com. We will be popping these at the end of the night. This is a 20 milligram. The plan is to drink it. Check my fantasy teams. Maybe watch the Treehouse of Horror I haven't seen yet for The Simpsons. And then go to bed right before it really hits me. And then sleep through the chaos of my kid waking me up to ask me for the score and to look at my phone to look at the standings. I realized I thought my kid was very into sports and scores and the standings. Nope, he's just addicted to screens. That's what I have realized after all this time. Promo code BART, happyplacehemp.com, 25% off. Ben, pick up a 4-pack. Get those with the promo code. Q!
What's up?
What's up, Q?
I got to thank our boy Dan Shaney insuring my new house.
I got a new house?
Yeah, back in Tosa, baby.
All right. Tosa strong. Look at you.
Yeah, but big
Dan
up to
Shaney
Dan
Insurance
Shaney. Yeah.
Sponsoring this stream.
Yeah, sponsor the stream. Big up to Dan. So I have a question for you, but the fake wife comment threw me off a little bit. Have you watched like the
I don't
House
think
of
he's
Guinness?
really married.
Have you watched House of Guinness yet on Netflix?
Never even heard of it.
It's good. It's a good show. But one of the characters, it's not a big spoiler. It comes out very early. But one of the sons of the founder of Guinness was a closeted homosexual who happens to get married and have a fake wife, but they have like a prearranged agreement. So I don't know why the comments earlier on the stream reminded me of that, but we'll just move on. The reason I called in today,
Sounds like a great show.
It's a good show. It's like, I don't know, if you like Ireland, which you have a red beard.
Did you see my Halloween costume today?
I didn't. I missed. I'm not on Twitter, so if you didn't
you
put it
didn't
on
see
Blue
it?
Sky, I didn't see it.
Oh. Yeah. I went as
What
a
were you?
leprechaun.
That's amazing. That's
I was gonna keep this on for the stream, but the shirts were all too tight. Everything I'm wearing there, except for my shoes, is women's clothing.
So Bart, I if I didn't know you well enough, I would just ask, like, why are you wearing your house clothes out and about on the street? Like, we all know that's what you just wear around the house, right?
Well, it's what I wear when I'm collecting my Lucky Charms.
So, the reason I
Hold
called
on,
in
Corey
today.
said, "Don't let Q and Jake ruin this
Oh,
stream."
I'm not gonna ruin the
We already
streak.
got Q, and here's Jake in the dark.
Suck it,
H
Corey.
Q,
HTJ.
finish. What were you saying?
So the reason I called was just to
Oh, I
say,
forgot. Keyshawn Nixon blows.
uh, um, I we need a hand check on Jake. By the way, you can't just tug one out in the dark, buddy.
Hey, you're getting a little fast and loose with your language tonight.
I didn't swear.
I
That's all
know,
they
but you're
care
being
about.
very
Q's
suggestive.
back on the wagon, clearly.
No, well, it was a late game, but
Corey's
anyways.
going over to Bill. Thanks, guys. Thanks,
See ya.
guys.
Sorry about that. Okay, so my question is, how big of a feather in Matt's cap is this? Like, this is like, where does it rank in his wins as a head coach?
LaFleur?
Yeah,
Not even top 5.
really?
I mean,
I feel
Pittsburgh's
like
just not very good.
Like for the moment, I don't know. Did LaFleur come out and seem like he wanted this any more than any other game? Not really.
I just feel like after that like, we don't have a lot of big second halves under Matt LaFleur. Like, he's a front runner, in my opinion. He's the biggest front runner coach I've ever seen in the NFL. I don't remember a lot of second half comebacks.
Dude, there's a reel I posted where you're like, Jordan Love has no weapons, and it was like posted a month ago, and it's getting traction a lot, and everyone's shitting on us. It's really funny.
I mean, he has Tucker Kraft now.
That was Q's Keyshawn Nixon moment on the podcast. Wasn't
No,
the strongest effort.
I stand by it.
Yeah, Roger.
No.
The other thing Rodgers did was throw up a duck, and then Nixon was like, "Fucked." That was the other Rodgers thing.
I don't know. Whoever said those jerseys were terrible, they were right.
Yeah, Jake, your thoughts?
Well, as I said in the comments, I thought LaFleur's first half was very not like good LaFleur, and then second half, I'll give him credit where credit's due. They made some adjustments, and clearly the offense came out and meant business. I think other than the last drive to close out the game, they scored on every possession in the second half. So consistency is something we've harped on them for. So they were able to put that together. Parsons showed what he's worth again. I mean, even though
I haven't mentioned him. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, he only had 1 sack, but he was still causing havoc all night. Keyshawn Nixon did not. That was not his strongest game. They do need help at corner. I think
Parsons only had 1 sack.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. Was he the one that was in on what should have been intentional grounding, but they called a pass?
Oh, maybe.
I have 2 contrarian friends that, you talk about how you have a group chat where every time Love makes a mistake, they just blow it up. So these is just anything I say in the group chat, these guys will argue. And they were saying, "Oh, no, that was a really smart play by Rodgers." It was like,
that was the other thing. That was a smart play by Rodgers.
I disagree. I think it could have easily gone the other way. And the amount of times that you try to be slick like that, and then it goes, gets scooped up for like a, what do they call that? A pickup? What's a pick?
Collinsworth gave him credit. Collinsworth is like, I don't know if he knew where Warren was, but he knew he had to be there somewhere.
He's like, oh, you see a play like that, and it just reminds you of Patrick Mahomes.
Let's take a look at this in Walmart 4K.
I watched the whole.
By the way, that's flattery.
I watched the entire game on mute. Did not listen to a second of audio.
Well, one thing I wanted to say is,
did you listen to the radio?
No, just watching the game in silence.
Were you listening to music?
That's psychopath behavior.
No, I had people. I don't know. I don't like Collinsworth. Not a big fan.
So you watch the game in silence?
Yeah.
Like people are probably watching right now when you popped up?
Come on, Bart. Come on, bro. No, but I'm gonna ask my question again. Like, that this
We'll bring Ben in here too to bring
Hey Ben,
some clarity to the
how?
proceedings.
Yeah, let's ask Ben. Where
Go
would
ahead.
you
Ask your
rank
question,
this?
Q.
Where would you rank this in LaFleur's wins? Because he
Oh,
doesn't
47.
he doesn't have a lot of high pressure wins. This was like a pretty high pressure regular season game, like going up on the road against your former Hall of Famer quarterback, and then we were down in the first half. Like this did at the half. It did not feel like something LaFleur could accomplish. Like a LaFleur led team doesn't normally win this game. Like I
I
feel like this
agree.
is a top 5 win for him.
Not a top 5 win, but I think.
So what Q's saying, hold on, to go back to the first comment was, do I still want him fired? Is no, because we bitched about him, and then he changed because we bitched about him. So thank you, Matt.
Right.
What am I supposed to do? Hey, if I want a guy fired, and then he changes the things that I was bitching about because I was bitching.
Right.
Honestly, there's like one win above this for me in his career. The Cowboys playoff victory. I can't think of another win that I would, because normally when he has a big win, we are up like 14 points in the first quarter. Like that doesn't count to me. Honestly, like being a front runner, like that's not good coaching. That's like good scripting. But like, how many times has the offense come alive in the second half? I've complained about this his entire time. So like, I'm coming to his defense today as a Matt LaFleur hater. Like, I feel like this is I hope it's a change in his trajectory as a coach.
Ben?
I agree that he had a phenomenal second half as a coach. Didn't expect it.
Even when they stalled with field goals, those were decent drives.
It was early in the game. I think it was the very first drive, the very first possession. It was 3rd and 1, and he dropped back into shotgun and he threw the ball. And I'm like, why don't we just run the ball with Jacobs or even Wilson, who had a great game? Very impressed. I don't know about top 5 just because of the implications of the game. It was kind of a neutral game, so it's hard to rank it top 5. But
is it like, as far as most of his success has come in the regular season, and like it feels like this outside of divisional wins, like playing a game against Aaron Rodgers is a big thing. Like it's not. I don't know.
I got to give them credit for that. Like I feel like they treated it like another game. They didn't just say it. It felt like it was just another game. So like that's where I give a lot of credit to LaFleur. Even this whole week, and I don't know about you guys, did you feel any extra juice because it was Rodgers? Because I didn't.
I felt Rodgers was getting out in front of it, and saying a lot of really like complimentary things about the Packers to soften. He softened me up. I was wondering if he was trying to soften the Packers up. I didn't feel like this was the week that we took on Favre for the first time. I didn't feel like that. And then about 6:30, 7 o'clock, as I was watching the Bucks lose, valiant effort. But as I was watching the Bucks lose, I was excited. I was like excited to see how Rodgers would do and how the Packers would do against Rodgers. And even when Rodgers threw that first ball down the field, I wasn't like, this motherfucking asshole. It was a lot different of a viewing experience for me from the Favre time. And I don't know that like the Packers or Rodgers felt like they had, like that's what I said earlier. I don't feel like either side felt like they had to prove something with this game. This was a game where the Packers played a team. That team happened to have their own quarterback. It was nothing like Favre and Rodgers to me, or Favre and Packers to me.
I just remembered. I remembered why I went on mute.
That's part of it.
I remembered why I went on mute. I was confused because like when Rodgers was on offense, like his cadence or like pre-snap, like blue 42s. I was like, oh, I gotta lock in. We're on offense. Yeah, it was like old muscle memory where I was like rooting, and then the jerseys were so fucked up. I didn't know who was who. Yeah, that's why I went on mute.
Next time, Q, just go sit in your car with the radio on.
No, Dan Dan Shaney doesn't insure my car, just my house.
Well, what are we waiting for?
That is like a scene
I
out
think
of
he
a.
does insure my car.
That is like a
Let me
scene
get
out
some
of
comments
a
quick.
scary
Fergus
movie.
says, "Are we sure the post-game dap was friendly?" Love gave a look at Rodgers like he was talking shit. It was there was I don't know what was. I think it was still mutual respect. Love might have said something. I'd like to know why did the teams hate each other so much? My God, they were. I mean, once the game started, there was like a divisional aspect to it. Scared money don't make money, of course. Matt LaFleur. Can I put up a stock photo for Jake?
No, we can see his nose. Can see that shiny nose.
I wonder if oh, shit. There he is a little bit.
Superstar.
Jake, show us your hands. I want to make sure you're not
8-bit Jake.
whacking it to the Winklerverse again.
The old lady just laid
I
down.
can edit
so
his
there's
name, but I can't edit the thing that you see. Oh, that's a shame.
I think Treb's trying to tell us something.
Hey, Ben,
Well,
give us some more of your takes.
I mean, if you're watching this, there's just a black fucking screen.
No, now we can see his shiny forehead.
Yeah, I took a lot away from this game. Tucker Kraft, the layup he's a beast, most underplayed player on the team. If I can talk, Emmanuel Wilson stepped up big.
Yep.
I was kind of down on him last week. I like him a lot. I just thought he was getting a little too much run. I want to understand if Jacobs is hurt or they're just trying to get him.
They said they were
fresh.
limiting his carries coming into the game. They said that on the broadcast. Q, will you take this as a compliment, please?
Yeah.
This comment is Q makes good points in a bad way.
It is a compliment. I think that's a compliment.
Yeah. I don't know.
I totally agree.
It's been like, yeah.
The top
I'll
five
take
is
it.
a little bold.
I'm
Top five
honestly
is so
like
much.
my delivery's never been my strong suit. I'm not a Bart Winkler. I just have good ideas. That I come here to help you all. You think I'm saying it for myself? I don't know.
You're doing a great job, Q.
Thanks, bro.
There was the comment that I think somebody said in the comments that Jake would come on and say that Kraft bailed out Love on that throw. And he did. I mean, Kraft bailed out Love on the throw. I'll be the one to say it too. Like,
I mean, if
That
Aaron
is-
Rodgers makes that throw, it's greatest throw ever.
That is just a funny
Word.
comment.
I don't think
though,
Rodgers
'cause
makes that throw though. Like, Rodgers
he's a
would
Jordan
have
Love guy
taken the
from day
sack
one.
probably.
I don't get that.
Is anybody getting feedback? What was that? It's
That
crackling.
was Jake talking.
Oh, fucking Jake.
Yeah.
Can't even put
I was
his
very impressed with the second.
camera on.
I couldn't believe they actually played as well as they did. And it's been a team all season like that where we've had great moments but never put it all together. And we put together a great half. So I thought that was really impressive.
And the other thing with Rodgers, what I was talking about with the stat comparison is, Rodgers, we've seen that play where the pocket collapses on him and he just kind of, shrinks in. And that happened a lot with the Jets last year because his stats last year were very good, but his this is not the name of the stat, but his taking a sack rate was high. That's not the name of the stat, but he did that. He took a lot of sacks. And that is that's a part of the game. They could have maybe had a better effort to come back. I did a hit in Pittsburgh on Friday. Why did this happen? I did a hit in Pittsburgh on Friday, and they asked me who would I rather have right now, Love or Rodgers. And I said Love, even though Rodgers has been playing well. And tonight, I don't see how anybody would even ask the question. Like Rodgers for Pittsburgh is
Fine.
he's what they needed. Their defense is horrid.
Yeah.
He gives them a much better chance if they do make the playoffs to win their first playoff game in 10 years than the quarterbacks they've had previously, and he's got that experience. But Love played a much better game. There's no doubt about it.
They showed a stat of I think it was halftime or third quarter where Rodgers was sacked 3 times and Love was sacked 0. And it would be interesting to know if those sacks were like, not intentional, but could have been avoided. Whereas Love, like how many pressures they had versus how many sacks they had, instead of the stat made it feel like the Packers defense was better than Rodgers just taking a sack.
Stalis Tom says, I felt like we were walking into we gave Rodgers too much time trap. And the reason that existed is because McManus missed those field goals.
Yeah, too much field.
Otherwise, and even the 58-yarder. Was that what it was?
I think it's 57. Bart, get it right.
I almost would have punted there.
With the wind, they said the wind killed it. I'm not there.
Greg Olson was talking on some podcast about how these teams need to remember, like, okay, you're going to get 3 points here. If you miss, the other team's getting the ball right there, and they're getting 3 points. And you're not getting 3 points. If you make it, you're getting 3 points. But the kickoff, you're probably still putting them at the 35 or 40. And they're one play away from 3 points. Even at the end, when we had that, was it a roughing the passer or something against TJ Watt, dirtiest player in the league, thesis pending?
He didn't get the roughing the passer call, though.
Well, somebody did something. Oh, it was a face mask. Watt had the face mask.
Oh, okay.
And then we got in position, and then McManus, I don't know, kicked it. Also, somebody made a comment about Kraft. And this used to be Heinz Field, and then Kraft comes in and plays well. That's a bit of a stretch, too, but I just thought of it.
Yeah, mustard.
Hey, does DK Metcalf get suspended for trying to John Jones Quay Walker in the face?
Why was there so much extracurricular?
Oh, no. I got a quick one. Keyshawn Nixon returning punts randomly. What the hell is that about? And then he muffs it. Like, I could have told you before that kick was completed that he was going to muff it on purpose. Like,
well, I'm thinking how different things would have gone there. Just like when we fucked up against the Eagles on that play where the guy hit us too late and we fumbled right away. The whole game could have been different.
Not preferable to have your number one receiver back there returning kicks. I don't like that.
Yeah, we got to figure that out.
Do we want Jair back? I don't think he's played. He was inactive again today.
I would take him back.
Who would
How
you
did
take
they
to
beat
return
the Bears? I really thought the Bears were turning a corner. I really did.
A yearly tradition, the new era.
Is that a bit?
No, they were learning how to win close games. I thought they were turning a corner.
They're still the Bears, Bart.
Yeah, what's McCall Hardman doing? Good one, Tom.
Yeah. I thought he was on the practice squad.
Somebody like that's not a starting receiver, cornerback, or not wearing a guardian cap, preferably. I feel like that.
Or you just say we're not going to return kicks. You just fair catch every single time.
Also a good strategy.
Mike Pryor.
Who?
Number 39. McCall Hardman got released on September 23rd from the practice squad.
Ooh. Who do we play next week?
The Panthers.
Oh, they're peaking, right?
It pains me to agree that
they lost 40-9 today.
Oh, okay. That's not peaking. They were doing well before today.
You watched that game with the sound off too, Q?
No. I only watch the Packers. Fuck this league.
Any weapons?
It's all rigged anyways. It doesn't matter.
You don't watch any other games?
No, it's all scripted. It's bullshit.
Christ.
Just watch the Packers. I don't have a show to host.
I'm silent.
Yeah.
I love you, Q, but that's totally like serial killer behavior. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I had
company. You watch one NFL game a week and it's on mute.
Just tonight, I don't like Collinsworth, and I was thrown off by the Blue 42s. That's very confusing. You listen to Blue 42 for how many years was he here? 13 years? 319. Blue 42. It's very confusing. I don't even know what Love says. What does Love say? I have no idea.
I think Love does a green 19 as well.
Unmute your TV and you'll know.
What does he say? I bet you can't tell me.
They've green 19.
He does green 19 too?
Green Bay Packers in 1919.
Omaha.
But doesn't Rodgers still does that shit?
You should have watched the game on volume today because Love was doing something crazy. He was going, "Fuck you, Q! Fuck you, Q! Fuck you, Q! Your takes are stupid, but you present them okay." Vice versa.
I thought it was the reverse. My takes are good, but I present them terribly.
Oh yeah, that was it.
What jersey are you wearing, Ben?
It's like a Rodgers to me.
Ugh.
Rodgers.
I would say
I only have two, so I just wear when I
Okay.
can.
I would
Alright.
say Q's takes are not good. They're just very long-winded.
I don't think I own a Packers. I don't think I own a Packers jersey right now.
I've got a white Love and I've got a green Brown jersey. Gilbert Brown.
I had a Rodgers jersey. I got rid of it.
I'm not a huge Gilbert Brown fan. It's a long story.
Gilbert Brown cost them a
He didn't
Super
sign
Bowl.
He didn't sign an autograph one time for my sister, and it was kind of like shitty of him not to because there was no reason he couldn't. He might want. I don't know. Not going to say anything bad about him.
He's why they lost to the Broncos in that Super Bowl. But
He's a good player.
Really? That's a grudge, Jake. It's been like 30 years.
yeah,
I think
He
Terrell
sucked ass
Davis
in that
is
game
the reason
and-
we lost that game.
Oh, if anyone's over that loss, you're crazy. They were 2-touchdown favorite. They were
Yeah.
going to go back to back.
that was the beginning
game
of the
was going to
dynasty.
stay.
So that game was on the tutorial mode for like a PlayStation demo disc I had, and I play it over and over just to win against the Broncos.
I swear to God, I've every time I watch like highlights of it or see the game script or see what the information comes in my brain and it kicks it out. Like my brain will not accept me. It does. I can barely tell you what happened in that game, and I've seen it multiple times.
I just want to punch
Huh?
John's ugly big ass teeth every time I see his stupid face holding up the trophy.
Bart, did you ever talk to Leroy about that game?
Yeah, it's come up, but I think that by the time I was there, he's answered questions about it every day for a week for 3 years.
Okay. I just feel like nobody
Stop him in the hallway and be like, "Bro, 32. What the fuck?"
I feel like people talk about 96, they don't talk about 97.
Why would you?
But maybe
Better
we
team
need a
in
documentary.
97.
We need a documentary.
Yeah, I was raised on the '96 documentary.
Could you
I put that
imagine
in
if
a
the Packers
VHS player
never
all
won
the
any
time.
Super Bowl and the only Super Bowl they ever got to was 97 and they lost and then we celebrated it like the 82 Brewers?
I fucking hate Mark Antanasio. Just going to throw that out there.
Jesus Christ.
Even if they got anybody, they were not beating the Dodgers.
Yeah, if only
Well,
we had an owner like Wendy
hey,
Seelig-Prieb, we'd be doing much
Do
better.
you ever seen What If? The show What If, Bart?
Yeah. Did you watch Marvel Zombies?
I didn't watch it. How is it?
I don't know. Watch it on mute and get back to me.
Oh, come on.
Got him.
I'm just saying, fuck Mark Antanasio.
Oh my God.
He promised you a summer of entertainment and passion, and he gave it to you. I don't know what the
Yeah.
problem is.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying that guy needs to wear nipple clamps to get off because he's such a fucking pussy.
You're talking very sexual all night tonight, and I don't think I'm into it.
Well,
I'm glad I didn't drink a seltzer because I'd be questioning a lot of things right now from Q.
Q gets a new house. That house is going to turn into Peacemaker's house, episode 1, season 2. Q.
Peacemaker season 2 is pretty good.
Yeah, the ending was dumb.
The ending was dumb.
All right, boys, I'm out of here. On that note, release the Epstein files. Love you.
Peace out, Jake.
Yeah, I don't know. I should leave too. I'm gonna watch you guys on mute.
Okay.
that was really good. The people on the podcast couldn't see it, but that was your joke of the day. All right, see you guys.
See you, Q.
Bobby wants to know if I
How do I
watched the
leave this
Favre.
shit?
Yeah, get out of here. Bobby wants to know if I watched the Favre documentary. AJ Perez was on this program. He made it. Go check out the YouTube stream or search on your Spotify.
What month? When would that happen?
When did AJ Perez join me?
Is it searchable? I'll probably look it up.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah.
May.
AJ Perez in May.
Yeah, May.
I'll have to watch that. I didn't see that.
20 minutes. Oh, yeah. I might have thrown it under the Bart Winkler show banner.
Are you doing this week?
Yeah, we'll be back with this week. Paul took like a 9-week vacation.
Good for him.
We'll be back, and I should have picks with Horvat too.
Yeah, I was gonna look into that because I was watching back some of your picks, and they were pretty good for a few, but then a couple of them were way off base, and it'd be fun to do like a rewatch of or like a recap next week of your previous week's picks.
Well, we never did one this week.
I don't know how much time you've got. I'm sure you're a busy man, Bart, but
For now. What did I think of the doc? I didn't think that we learned much. I didn't realize that Jen Sturger was found from Brent Musburger. I didn't know that. That he just saw her in the crowd one day. That's how she became Jen Sturger. I didn't know that. It doesn't make Favre look good. It doesn't make Favre look good. I watched it while taking Happy Place Hump gummies and was laughing my ass off the whole time. Well, yeah. What do we think about this? Do we think we're getting a new kicker? I don't think they'll pull the trigger because they won.
I thought about
And
it.
he made 28-yard field goals.
I saw a Mason Crosby video of him congratulating, was it Havrisk or Havrisk?
Yeah.
On the 61-yard field goal. He's like, what am I going to do with this?
Yeah. See,
This
if I'm
trophy.
Mason, I'm kind of pissed because these kickers there's these new balls they're using.
Yeah, I would be ticked if I was Mason Crosby. But
These
I'm
kicking
surprised we
records,
brought back
they're using
McManus.
they're
I think
using different balls. It's not, I don't know.
unless we're paying McManus a lot of money, I don't know why you bring him back after how well the other guy was doing.
Someone had posted an article that he's very easy to get rid of. And you could
You know who's easier to get rid of in sports right now? Luke Fickell.
what do you mean? They held Oregon to 21 points.
Okay, well, if LSU can buy out Chip Kelly or whatever the fuck Brian, whatever his name is, for $54 million, I think.
Here, Justice. The Packers can swap kickers if they really want to. McManus signed a 3-year, $15 million deal. With
$15 million? Wow, that's a lot of money.
His combined cap over the next seasons, they can spread it out.
What would we pay Havrisk? Like $1 million, right? Like he was going to be a substitute teacher and he's kicking 61-yard bombs.
He's only accrued one NFL season. The Packers would be able to re-sign the kicker as an exclusive rights free agent next year. He'll be making the league minimum. Overall, the team could save cash with the move if they did go to him instead of McManus.
That it makes no sense not to go to him.
Right.
If you're working like a business and not playing on people's feelings or whatever, but
well, what was the issue with McManus tonight? Is it that it was the hamstring? Is it this field was played on last night? What's the issue?
I think you're playing to too many variables. Like you either make it or you don't. And Havrisk made them when he had the opportunity, and McManus had the opportunity. He didn't make them. Like you're never going to have everything be completely equal. So I think we do have a kicker controversy because people have a valid argument for the other guy, Havrisk.
Where does that rank out of storylines in this game?
Low.
The number one story is Love. Yeah. Kraft's number 2. The number one story's got to be Love. Ryan Wood had a tweet that outside of that game in Dallas, this is the most locked in he's ever seen him.
Yeah, Love was amazing, but being paid to be as good as he played tonight. Like tonight, he played amazing, Pro Bowl level play.
He played the way we're paying him to play.
Yeah, a little bit above actually. I think like he played like it was a good week for quarterbacks overall. So I don't even know if he's going to crack the top 5. Maybe he will.
Well, Baker sucked ass. I just know that.
I could be wrong.
Love is in the
I thought I saw
MVP
some-
conversation, Jake. Yeah, his odds have been. He's been top 10, top 5. I'm starting to think that Jonathan Taylor should get the MVP, honestly, but they don't give it to running backs.
Oh, Bart, why would you jinx him like that?
The fights drama are number 3.
I'd say that's about the same as the kicker controversy. Fights and kicker are about the same.
Why were they so chippy at each other tonight?
I saw that one when what's his name, Skoranek or
Yeah,
the receiver got just pinned when he was running down the field, and the Steelers did not like that. That was aggressive by our D. I liked it, but whatever.
we're gonna open this.
I got a water. Next time I will have one. I will have one next time. What flavor do you got?
This is mixed berry, the 20 milligram.
Always a safe choice with a mixed berry. I think that's a good choice.
They go 5, 10, and 20. The seltzers.
I might go middle of the road. 20 is pretty strong.
Well, that's why it's nighttime,
Yeah.
and we're going to bed very, very soon. Here,
Saw the Halloween costume. Very impressive. What did the
Thank
kid
you.
go as?
he was a rubber chicken inflatable,
that's
and then
right.
he didn't
That's
want to
right.
do that, so he left the house. We walked back up the driveway, and he was just a Milwaukee Brewer. And a
Okay.
lot of people said, "Oh, sorry, man."
No, really?
A lot of like, "Oh man, we're so sorry. What happened to you?" Like then the playoff.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I went as an inflatable dinosaur, and my daughter was Rumi from K-pop Demon Hunters. So no surprise.
Did you see a lot of K-pop?
Dude, no, I didn't. We actually didn't have a lot of trick-or-treaters in our neighborhood, unfortunately.
Yeah, my street, like nobody ever comes on my street. And then I go like 3 streets over, and there's like every person I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I was a little bit down this year.
You could go. Milwaukee does theirs on the 31st.
Oh, there's another one? Yeah.
The city of Milwaukee, I think, does it that night.
We have family in Oak Creek. We sometimes go down there. Oak Creek has a pretty good trick-or-treat.
I was trying to figure out the economics too, because we had a bowl of candy that we just leave out in the front, which kids just, take 9 of them. And then my kid came home with his bucket of candy, and the amount of candy he came home with is the same as the amount of candy that we had.
Yep. Same boat.
So it's like, I mean, I'm not saying we need to abolish trick-or-treating or defund trick-or-treating, but
I gave my kid some candy today, and I was like, I am a kind and gracious ruler.
yeah. Did you check him for poison or razor blades?
No, good idea, though. Stanless Tom always has the insight. He should hop on sometime.
One year growing up, this lady was handing out apples and toothbrushes.
Might have been my mom. She's a dental hygienist.
Yeah, well, 3 nights later, we went and egged the house and teepeed it.
I don't think it was my mom.
No, it was in Fond du Lac. I think you're okay. All right, just some quick stats, and then I'll say goodnight. Emmanuel Wilson, 11 for 61. He did got a lot of run there.
Wow. 11?
Yeah.
So that's carries, or is that carries and catches?
Carries.
Carries.
Kraft obviously led the way, 7 for 143. Christian Watson, him being back is huge. Him being back may be attributed to a lot more of this than we're talking about. Dobbs dropping the first one, okay. The second one, I was. Ew. Williams got a touchdown. Savion Williams, good for him. Yeah, it's about enough stat-wise. Anything that I need to know from the press conferences? I don't see anybody really talking about it. Maybe One of these idiots that has me blocked said something. Do you want to hear? Oh, the Packers were playing Renegade in their locker room. Okay.
Is that the Terrible Towel song?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never been to a game at Steelers Heinz Field.
I was there 2 years ago, but I drank too much and fell asleep in the third quarter. So that's why we're on.
The message was that we just weren't.
I'm trying to listen to Love. I can't. Schneidman, I can't share because he blocked me, which he should have. Trying to listen to what Love said changed at halftime.
There's plays we made, and I think we just weren't.
Pretty generic. Anyway.
They just executed, I think, good plays. Made some plays after the catch.
Well, and then the 20 straight completions.
Was it 20?
20.
Okay, then Love is the number one topic. I didn't realize it racked up to 20.
Favre did that in 07, they said, and Rodgers never did. But 20 straight completions, sometimes it's like, a ball's lofted up in the air but he earned it. He earned it. He had a great game. Maybe Demoski has something. He blocked me too.
Really? Why did they block you, Bart? Is it like a courtesy thing, or is it actually they don't?
Schneidman blocked me because I said he writes his articles in crayon, assuming he's a child. And Demoski didn't like. Remember, there was a time where Rodgers was like, "I don't think I'll." He says like, "I don't think I'll retire," and they did a whole article on think. How Rodgers said the word think. And then I made a tweet making fun of Demoski. and then he
reaching
blocked
for content. Yeah.
Well, then he blocked me, and none of these guys know me. They just know that Wildy thinks I'm an asshole. Which I don't think he's wrong. I'm trying to see if I still have that tweet up. I don't see it. Okay.
All right. I'll hop off.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming on.
Go Pack, go. 5-1-1.
5-1-1, just like we wanted.
Just how we drew it up. Have a good one.
See you, buddy. Now we're just talking blocks. All right. I'd love to open a pack of cards, but I'm out. I don't have any. So, as I just said, back this week. Milwaukee Panthers Media Day, Monday. Bart and Bart back in action. And I think I want to talk some Badgers this week as well. Oh, yeah, Cooper's almost picked. Good call. Oh, that would have been fucking sweet. So Packers get the win. This postgame show could have been a lot more dramatic and chaotic and angry. Thank you for the Packers for winning. And winning in a somewhat convincing way, especially in that second half. 35-25. That was great. So a big win. They got the Panthers next week. And a lot of good vibes for a well-coached football team. Our Green Bay Packers. Thanks as always for stopping into the Winklerverse. We'll see you soon. Like and subscribe. Good night, everybody. Promo code Bart.